Welcome back. Continuous coverage of the mega makeover as it is being described by the government. Narendra Modi government's big cabinet reshuffle. Others will now term it more as musical chairs in terms of those who've come in, but major exits as well. Two views: mega makeover, musical chairs, or a bit of both. Raj Chengappa, I interrupted you. Now you tell us. You've seen the entire list. What's your biggest takeaway? What you said at the start of the show and what you're going to tell us now. What's the big difference after you've seen the portfolios?
Look, I like a lot of them. Let's be frank, okay? I like the synergy in many of them. And I have issues with some of them. So let's take what we knew that the core ministries would stay as is. So Rajnath Singh gets defense, stays with defense. Amit Shah, of course, has an additional thing apart from home, corporate. Jai Shankar's foreign affairs. And which was the other big ministry? Finance stays with Nirmala. So you've got, that is as the core. But look at the interesting new ministries and the combination. I like Dharmendra Pradhan as education and skill development. Long needed to combine the two. I like the idea of Piyush being commerce, industry, and textiles. I would have preferred food processing to be given to him rather than public distribution. But I suspect it's political and, Paras getting it is one of the reasons. Gadkari, I think, should have been given, in my opinion. That's the issues that I have. Apart from road transport, I believe that you should have had a mega transport industry. So civil aviation, if you can take out, but roads, shipping, portways, all these combined.
No, he's actually been downsized. Let me be very honest. He's been downsized. He had the MSMEs. Absolutely. That's a critical ministry.
And
you talk of job creation, we talk of the pandemic's impact. It's had a huge impact on MSMEs. And Mr. Gadkari was seen as an effective minister. He ends up with less than what he's got, and others much junior to him are getting more.
No, and also the politics of it. Who gets the MSME? It's Narayan Rane, who is virtually, there is another rival out there in Maharashtra, in some senses. That's there. Then, Jyotiraditya is a good choice for civil aviation. Ashwani for railways, a good choice. I would have taken away the communication and electronic ministry and given it separately. That deserves attention. That's something that I think Mr. Modi needs to look at. Health and family welfare and chemicals and fertilizers. Maybe fertilizers not, but Mansukh Mandavia brings a lot of dynamism to it. And this is one area that you require a good minister. Environment, I'm a little, puzzled with Bhupendra Yadav. Maybe they bring him for his lawyer skills because there's a lot of regulation in environment as well as negotiations and climate change require a lot of laws to be passed and everything else. If that's the skill he brings and he's open-minded about it, he's a dynamic political,
But he's a first-time minister as well.
He's untested, right? I'll give him that opportunity to prove himself on that.
Right.
I wouldn't come down. I think, the Ayush ministry should have gone to health rather than, I think it's gone to, it's sort of strangely combined with another ministry. I can't recall immediately off what you were reading at the speed that you were. Fisheries and dairying.
Ayush has gone to Sarbananda Sonowal, who apart from handling port and waterways will handle Ayush.
Yeah, I know some of these synergies don't gel with me, where I said I have issues with some of them.
No, that's the problem. You see, that's my problem. Mr. Modi has done...
I don't know.
One minute. Raj Chengappa, that's my problem. We talked about ministerial accountability, good. Mr. Modi has removed 12 ministers. It sends out a strong signal. On the other hand, we talk of synergies, but they are incomplete. We talk of the need to get the economic ministries rejuvenated. Most of them are the same faces. The key
Rajdeep,
how are you going to get this economy back on track? You need more new faces there.
No, I think the key ministries, by and large, I'm okay with it, okay, in terms of the allocation.
So you're saying if it ain't broke, don't fix it?
No, it is, there is, of course it's broke. I made that point right in the beginning that there are three major setbacks, maybe even four, apart from the COVID pandemic that has set us, considerably back on health. You had the economy in deep trouble. Your jobs issue is going to be something that you have to really look at. And let's not forget, we also have threats on the border from China and everybody else. So you have major issues. And also, the big setback the government had in West Bengal, clearly indicating that things were not hunky-dory at all. You needed this sort of huge makeover to happen so that
So
not
you maintain,
to look at
you maintain-
2024,
okay,
but to
you maintain it's a mega makeover. We'll
it
stick
is
to
no
that.
doubt because
Okay.
I mean I gave you the reasons.
Okay,
Rajiv.
you've given
The
it to me.
earlier things-
I accept it. I've accepted it. We've
no,
got
no,
to
no.
move on.
I'm also not trying to just tom anything.
No.
But let's
we
not
move on.
forget.
I mean, I
that,
sometimes wonder whether the headlines are, when I look at the fine print, it's not as exciting as the headlines were 1 hour ago. That's my view,
well,
but that's
you
my
got,
view.
My point is you've got new ministers over there
Yes.
who will bring in their own dynamism because
Sure.
if so there is
Okay.
that impetus that you will give because you want to prove yourself.
Agreed.
So
there you and
wherever
I are
you-
on the same page, that we
Right.
have new young faces who will give impetus. Very quickly, Rahul Srivastav, your final takeaway of this government. 30 seconds.
Rajdeep, I think totally aimed at 2024. In the process, Prime Minister is using trust, some proven track record, and definitely an attempt, borrowing perhaps from Atal Bihari Vajpayee, bringing in new leaders like he brought Rajnath, Sushma Swaraj, Arun Jaitley, and several others. Now you have Anurag Thakur's Mandavia and others. Definitely, one thing can be said:
A
that
generational
the
shift.
idea is to bring fresh impetus into the system.
Okay, generational shift. Sandeep Shastri, 30 seconds. The biggest
But also,
takeaway at the
Rajdeep,
end.
for
No,
example,
I am
three
out of time
MOs in the
now.
Home Ministry also.
No,
Out of time.
biggest-
Like
30
Vajpayee.
seconds, yes.
The biggest takeaway from me, attempted course correction and political image building. I would use 3 words to describe this rejig: rationalizing ministries at one level, rewarding loyalty at another level, and accommodating your allies at another level. All these 3 have been
Right.
done, and the rejig tries to balance these 3 factors.
Okay, let me leave it there. It's been exhausting, and I'm sure it was exhausting for the Prime Minister to conduct this exercise. Several messages sent, some positive, some not so positive. But that's the way it is. And I think it's a mixed bag at the end of the day. Let's hope it re-energizes the government as we still continue to battle these critical times in which we live in our COVID times. Lots to be done. Mr. Modi and his ministers need to get down to the job starting 5 p.m. tomorrow, where we are told the new cabinet will meet for the first time. We wish them luck. They have a big challenge ahead of them. Raj Chengappa, Rahul Srivastav and Professor Shastri, thanks so much for joining us. Now, on North